Well, Piikani Band Council is calling for suspended Chief Gail Strikes with a Gun to hand in her resignation. Council says that a voluntary resignation would trigger a by-election and avoid all of the chaos of having council remove the chief through the Elections Act. Council recently suspended Strikes with a Gun for the second time in just 3 months. They say the ultimatum comes after attempts to reintegrate the chief back into the council failed. Terry Vogt reports.
Attack from a vocal group of band members, councillors on the Piikani Nation have gone on the offensive, for the first time speaking openly and candidly about a decision to suspend Chief Gail Strikes with a Gun for the second time in 3 months.
One fallen chief doesn't represent a fallen nation, because we are not a fallen nation. And we will remain strong.
Acting Chief Fabian Northpagan hotly disputes suggestions that Band Council is working in secret and behind closed doors. He says the council has tried to work with Chief Strikes with a Gun, who was first suspended in September for what was termed inappropriate conduct and conflict of interest. Councillors say even then they optimistically believed they could work together. But they say the chief's inability to accept and take ownership for the conduct that caused the suspension makes it impossible to heal the wounds and reintegrate with council and the administration.
The inability to humble as a chief, to declare some perhaps mistakes made on her part, the inability to take ownership and full ownership of the entire chaos that it caused was a problem. That was a bridge that was collapsed.
But some band members say the council has overstepped its authority. They've started a petition calling for the immediate reinstatement of the chief and a by-election to replace council.
So on the November 19th, we had 2 chiefs. One was acting and one was the real chief. And these are the kind of decisions that they are making without our knowledge, without consulting us.
Their mandate is to listen to the membership.
Council has promised to meet with the protesters and hear their concerns, but says it will not tolerate chaos and turmoil.
This council is united, and this council will not falter.
The protesters are calling for a band meeting tomorrow, but the councillors say they won't be part of it. Instead, they're holding their own meeting on December 12th, and they're promising full transparency at that time. Terry Vogt, CTV News, on the Piikani Nation.
Now, Band Council says if the chief submits her resignation, they will allow for her to seek a vote of approval, and she will be eligible to run in the by-election that would follow. But if Strikes with a Gun doesn't resign, councillors say they are prepared to proceed under the election bylaw to have her removed from office. And if they were successful, she would be ineligible to run for re-election.